SeeShell is distributed as a PowerShell module. So if you want to use it in your session, you need to use the import module command and pass it the name of the module, in this case SeeShell. In the current directory, I have a list of PowerShell files, and you can see they vary in length from about 70 bytes all the way up to almost 10,000. And what I'm going to do first is take this listing of files and pipe it to the out chart command, which is part of SeeShell. And I'm going to name my chart files, and I want to plot columns. Let's plot the length of each file by the name of each file. So move the chart into the viewing area, and you can see it's done exactly what I asked it to do. It went ahead and plotted the name of each file along the x-axis by the size of the file on the y. A few things you should know about this beautiful visualization window. Mousing over one of the data items will give you the specifics for that data point. So in this case, the new XML script is about 8,800 bytes in length. New mammal is about 6,700. You can obviously not see all of the values along the x-axis because there's too many to display. So what you can do is click and drag along an area that you're interested in, and that will zoom in on that area. And you can get to the values that way. You can also use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out. So very handy. All right, let's look at another example. I'm going to take the same directory data that I was using before, and this time I'm going to expand it a little bit. I'm going to pipe it through the select object commandlet, which is built into PowerShell, and this will help me isolate particular properties on the file objects. And in particular, I want the name of each file, and I want to define a new property using this hash table syntax, and the name is going to be a line count. And I want to calculate the line count for each file by taking the file name, piping it through the get content commandlet, which will produce the contents of the file on the pipeline. And I'm going to pipe that through measure object and tell it that I want to measure the number of lines. And then I'm going to finish this pipeline by selecting the lines property, which will give me the line count for each file. I'm going to go ahead and run this, and you can see it's outputting the name of each file as well as the number of lines in each file. So I'm going to use the up arrow to run that command again, and this time I'm going to pipe it to the out chart commandlet, and I want to put it on the files chart, which if you look is the name of the existing chart that we're already using. And again, I want to plot them as columns, and I want to plot the line count of each file by the name of each file. So let me go ahead and run that. And you can see it has doubled up the columns on all of our data points. For example, new mammal.ps1 is 6,740 bytes in length and has a line count of 149. And new XML.ps1 is about 8,800 bytes in length and almost 200 lines long.